Hello guys, today we're going over the entire box office here. We have, 16 movies to talk about. Um, one of these is just really funny to see. Two of these are just woke movies that's completely just bombing at the box office. No one wants to watch them because they make no money. And of course, unless it has Disney's logo on it, woke movies generally tend to flop, okay? Disney, if of course it has the luck of having Disney's luck on having Disney's logo on it, you know, it'll probably still make $100 million domestically, even if it's like the worst piece of trash ever made, because you'll have all these Disney fanboys, defending the movie, saying, "Oh, 10 out of 10 because it has Disney's logo on it." Okay, that's basically every review from movies and Mistress of Evil in a nutshell. Um, First movie, sadly, is Frozen 2. I don't know why people still continue buying Frozen. And it made $350 million. Wow. For a movie that isn't even that great. Frozen 2 isn't even that great, and people still are watching it, okay? We don't know how the second week will perform, so we're not going to tell you, oh, it's going to flop on the second week, okay? Or if it, and of course, these numbers are of course including the Thursday previews, which including the Thursday, which means it's really $118 million opening. But sadly, people are still buying. Sadly, the Disney fanboys want to make 300, which I'm still hoping it doesn't reach $1 billion. But considering it has Disney's logo on it, it'll probably still manage to reach $1 billion. Even if it has a massive drop off, it'll still make $1 billion because it has Disney's logo on it. Okay, that's just the sad fact of life. Okay, that's Disney is just too powerful. Okay, they have a monopoly basically over the box office here. Okay, um, there aren't any, but the thing is, Frozen 2, unlike the first Frozen, it at least had some movies that have to deal with or have to find around to fight against, like, the money in Star Wars. Unlike the first Frozen, where it only had to deal with the Hobbit, which Hobbit is for a totally different audience than Frozen. So, next is Ford v Ferrari. This movie dropped 49%. It has made $100 million. Domestically worldwide. This movie isn't performing that great. Okay, sadly, sadly it isn't performing that great. We would expect the movie to be doing great legs, but it seems not having it. But we gotta wait for Oscar season to come around, and we can see if this movie will truly have decent legs or not. It's about 49% as well. Next is The Beautiful Day and the Neighborhood, a movie I never heard of before. Um, this movie's doing okay. I never even heard this movie. It's doing. I don't know even the budget for this movie. Um, it's doing. It's not a major movie. It's not a massive movie. It'll probably do okay at the box office. Probably has a small budget as well, like 15 to 20 million. If it has like $40 million, it's not gonna do that well. 21 Blizzards by STX Entertainment. Okay. I didn't see the budget for Frozen 2 before we get to here. So Frozen 2, the budget for that movie. We have all the Disney fanboys give it a 10 out of 10 because it has Disney's logo on it. It doesn't have a budget. There's no budget for the movie. But for some reason, a lot of people still decide to go see it. Um, and the only movie to like open over $300 million now is Batman v $43 million budget. That can't be a real budget. That can't be a real budget. Doesn't look like it took $43 million to make. Next is A Beautiful Day and The Neighborhood. Gotta see the budget for that movie. Um, you know, but it has actually good scores by the critics. Um, you know, I absolutely know nothing about. Oh, it's $45 million. Yeah, unless this movie gets like an Oscar buzz, it's gonna flop before they enable it. I don't care what the critics say. This movie's gonna flop. It might flop at the box office if it doesn't have good legs. And it isn't an indie movie, which we all know how they basically they're obsessed with indie movies. Okay, how they gave The Shape of Water a 10 out of 10. Those people. Okay, 21 Bridges. The budget for that movie. Do not know the budget for 21 Bridges. It's a action thriller movie. That came out. 12 million, 43 million. So looks like both of the newcomers are looking to be box office failures. 21 Bridges is looking to be a box office failures as well. Okay. and A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, despite what the critics are saying about Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Unless it gets Oscar buzz like 4v Ferrari, it's not gonna make back its money. Next is Midway, which dropped out. And that it is gonna make back its money. They said, "Oh, this movie's gonna flop. It's unreasonable." They said Midway's gonna flop. It's not gonna flop. It's not gonna lose money for who's making this movie? Lionsgate. You know, and Lionsgate, of course, probably pretty happy this movie's gonna make back its money because usually the war movies, okay, war movies usually tend to don't do that well. Okay, let's look at Patriots Day and several other movies. Playing the Fire. This movie has like a $5 million budget. For some reason, this movie's having pretty great legs. Despite the stupid critics saying it's not that funny, but there's things they'll go back and say, oh, Booksmart, 10 out of 10, obviously, and according to us, Booksmart's a masterpiece, according to these stupid critics, okay, these idiots who say Booksmart's a masterpiece, and no one buys Booksmart at all. Next is The Good Wire, which is doing better than Sally's Angels. It might have actually decent legs at the box office, unlike Sally's Angels. Do not know what movie is seems to be a spy movie. Next is Joker's actually dropping off faster than I thought it would. It'll probably make another 3 to 4 million on Thanksgiving, but Sally's Angels, of course, no one's buying this movie. No one's getting this movie. Okay, this movie's making no money. The fact that it took 2 days for Rita Bell Angels to sell 15, 16 million, and no one's watching this internationally. Okay, no one is watching this movie. Okay, can't make a movie and make it so bad and expect people to go watch. Okay, probably has a massive drop off worldwide. Okay, no one is watching this movie. Okay, zero people probably watching that movie internationally now. Okay. Sorry, Jays was the one movie we kind of laugh at. Okay, we're losing against disease crap. Okay, but at least we have small victories against like Sorry Jays and Dark Fate. Um, I wish people would start to realize how bad these movies are now and stop being drones. Okay, for Frozen 2, but that's how society is now. They're obsessed with terrible movies. Okay, the Disney throws out. Next, we have Last Christmas. Do not know. This is another Christmas movie. No one is because this movie dropped massively because of Frozen 2. Um, and so we was expected to do more because it had to go from Game of Thrones. Despite that, it still didn't make money. Okay, I could go over how celebrities don't really help movies make money. Okay, just because celebrity is in the movie doesn't mean or is in the movie or is a part of the movie or promotes the movie doesn't mean the movie will be a success. Like with Cats, okay, just because Taylor Swift is in Cats doesn't mean it'll make $1 billion. Just because Taylor Swift is in it. Okay, things just don't work that way. Okay. Ariana Grande promoted Charlie's Angels. Okay, no one wants and still no one's watching Charlie's Angels. Next is Joker. So we gotta see the Joker box office is at 1.045 million. Well, I was predicting to be at, but I expected domestic to be a bit higher. But still doing extremely well at the box office. Probably gonna pass Batman vs Superman. Definitely pass Batman v Superman at the box office, which is gonna be pretty easy for Joker to do to pass Batman v Superman as well. Pretty good for a movie that's a comic book movie. You never see comic book movies do well. Sadly, Frozen might be a walk for $300 to $400 million. Which I was hoping it wasn't. But people say, "Oh, why are you expecting Frozen 2 not to do as well as you think it is?" Okay, why are you expecting Frozen 2 to flop? Okay, I'm not expecting it to flop. I'm wanting it to flop. Okay, I'm sick of Disney's movies getting a free pass and every other animation movie completely bombing at the box office because it doesn't have Disney's logo on it. Okay, it's completely sickening that Disney has such a stranglehold over the family-friendly entertainment business. Okay, you know they have such a stranglehold over that now, basically, and especially since after 2020, they'll basically have a complete monopoly over family-friendly content overall after 2020. Um, Elliot is doing pretty well. Okay, this movie's doing pretty well despite the critics saying it sucks. It's unreasonable. It's not Frozen. That doesn't have Disney on it. Okay, it's not a Disney movie. Okay, so terrible. You know This movie, for some reason, people are still buying because all the Disney fanboys said, "Oh, it's a team Maleficent Mistress of Evil, best movie ever, 10 out of 10 because it has Disney's logo on it." Okay, that's basically the rundown of every movie on Disney's logo. On every movie made by Disney. The movie still made $108 million. So it's completely understand why people wanted to go see this movie. We were hoping the movie would drop off like Dark Phoenix did. Okay, completely just drop off as well. But next is a movie that people expecting to do well. Doctor Sleep. Okay, they're expecting it gross 25 million. First week, and it's just no one's watching this movie. It's not making not much. It's gonna make back its money. I think the reason why this is flopping, or reason why it's flopping, is because it didn't come out in Halloween, New Halloween. Okay, on Halloween weekend was definitely hurt Doctor Sleep in the wrong one. Okay, next is Jojo Rabbit. Yes, it's the SCW's least favorite movie. They hate this movie because it's definitely not a woke movie. Okay, the critics seem to actually like it, but the SAWs probably don't like this movie because it's about a certain man that they don't like. You know, it's about a certain time of period. No one wants Captain Marvel. Get out of here. How do I get Captain Marvel off my screen? Okay, I can go back screen. Yeah, I don't want Captain Marvel on my screen. Get off of my screen. No one wants to see your face anymore. Okay, you know. It's funny how they're calling me a stalker, but Captain Marvel's the real one that won't just stop popping up. Okay, you know. Parasite. All I heard was good things about this movie. This movie's making money at the box office. Like Jojo Rabbit, won't be surprised if it gets nominated, gets a few Oscars. I actually wouldn't be surprised if it wins Best Picture. If it does, a lot of people would probably be happy. That's actually a good movie that people actually like that gets Best Picture, not the crappy chosen movies like Shape of Water and Green Book. Actually, I think people like Green Book, but the crappy chosen movies like The Shape of Water or Moonlight, movies that make no money at the box office and no one wants to see after it, even though they went Best Picture. Okay, you know. Then we have Tony Dark Fate. Actually, it's doing what is now below the projected numbers because no one wants to see this movie. It's making $0 at the box office. It's completely dead internationally. Okay, it has dropped another 70%. It's like these guys. These actors just don't understand why they don't want to watch this. People just don't want to watch this movie. Okay, it's over $100 million flop. Okay, it's not $200 million flop. I was hoping it'd become a $200 million flop. But I was actually pretty close to the actual box office itself. I was predicting around $200 million at the box office for this movie, and I was actually not that far behind. Okay, the only movies I kind of get a knack for is saying that Disney movies are gonna perform less than they actually do, which is sad. That people actually still go buy the Lion King remake, or Aladdin remake. Okay, the Toy Story 6 million. Okay, Lion King remake. Okay, Frozen 8 million. Okay, that's basically it about the box office. So Dark Fate and Charlie's Angels are gonna be complete bombs at the box office. No one's gonna go watch them. Okay, they can make no money at the box office because no one wants to go see them. Okay, this is the end. These two movies get woke, go broke. Goodbye.